Macbeth Summary.
By Theo Christangi and Zoe Logan. Characters:
Macbeth, a general in King Duncan's army.
Duncan, King of Scotland.
Lady Macbeth, Macbeth's wife.
Banquo, Macbeth's friend.
Macduff, Thane of Fife. Start of play.
Macbeth and Banquo are returning from a successful battle when they meet three witches.
They tell Macbeth that he will become the Thane of Cawdor and then the King of Scotland.
They also tell Banquo that his children will become kings.
The witches leave, and another Thane tells Macbeth that he has become the Thane of Cawdor.
This shows Macbeth that the witch's prophecy is true.
Murder.
King Duncan goes to stay at Macbeth's castle.
Lady Macbeth convinces Macbeth to kill Duncan so he can become the King of Scotland.
So they come up with a plan to blame the murder on the king's guards.
Then Macbeth has a hallucination of a bloody dagger, making him question his plan, but he still ends up killing the king.
Lady Macbeth then puts the dagger in the king's servants' hands while they sleep to frame them for the crime.
Macbeth then kills the guards, saying it is a punishment to eliminate any chance of them telling the truth.
King Macbeth.
King Duncan's sons flee Scotland out of fear. This leaves Macbeth as the heir to the throne.
Banquo is now suspicious of Macbeth.
Macbeth is crowned as the King of Scotland. More murder.
Macbeth is also suspicious of Banquo.
When he finds that he will be out with his son that night, he sends 3 men to murder them.
Banquo is killed, but his son isn't, so Macbeth is still uneasy. Ghost.
Macbeth throws a banquet.
At the banquet, he sees the ghost of Banquo sitting at his table and is very scared.
His guests are confused, as they don't see the ghost, so Lady Macbeth explains to them that Macbeth is sick, but not dangerous.
The ghost leaves, then returns, and the other guests are asked to leave. Prophecy.
Macbeth visits the witches again, and they tell him 3 things.
Beware Macduff.
Macbeth cannot be harmed by a man born of a woman.
He will be safe until Great Burnham Wood, a forest, comes to Dunsinane Hill, where Macbeth is.
He now feels safe because he thinks that those 2 things are impossible.
However, he sends an army to attack Macduff's castle and murder everyone inside.
Macduff was not in his castle at the time of the attack, but everybody that was is killed, including his wife and child. Lady Macbeth.
Lady Macbeth begins to feel guilty about the things that she and her husband have done, and her mental condition deteriorates.
She begins to see imaginary bloodstains on her hands, probably because she feels as if her conscience has been stained. She believes that nothing can wash away the stains.
Lady Macbeth eventually kills herself. Battle.
Meanwhile, Macduff is planning an attack on Macbeth after finding out about the murders of his family.
He has his soldiers carry tree limbs from Burnham Wood to cause confusion as to the true size of their army.
Macbeth and Macduff fight, and Macduff reveals that he was not born of a woman, but ripped from his mother's womb.
Macduff kills Macbeth, and a Scottish nobleman named Malcolm takes the throne, which is considered to be a positive event. The end.